10 hidden places in the UK you've never seen. You've seen the postcards, London's skyline, Edinburgh's castle, the Lake District's rolling hills, but the United Kingdom holds another world entirely. Silent valleys without crowds, tidal islands that disappear by nightfall, abandoned villages frozen in time, and coastal ruins slowly claimed by the sea. These aren't tourist clichés, they're real, extraordinary places hiding in plain sight across England, Scotland, and Wales. Some require careful timing, others demand a long, winding drive. All of them reveal a side of Britain that feels almost secret, and the further you look, the more surprising it becomes. 10. Portmeirion, Wales. Portmeirion doesn't look like Wales at first glance, and that contrast is intentional. Designed and built between 1925 and 1975 by architect Sir Clough Williams-Ellis, this North Wales village was created as an architectural experiment. His goal was to show that development could complement natural surroundings rather than damage them. Instead of stone cottages typical of rural Wales, you find pastel facades, classical columns, domes and ornamental balconies overlooking the Dwyryd Estuary. Subtropical plants grow in sheltered gardens, helped by the relatively mild coastal microclimate. Portmeirion isn't a historical Italian village transported to Britain, it's a carefully staged environment, blending salvaged architectural fragments with theatrical design. The central piazza frames the coastline like a stage set. Stay overnight, and the atmosphere shifts entirely once day visitors leave and quiet settles over the village. It's playful but deliberate, an artistic statement hidden within the Welsh landscape. And while Portmeirion feels like imagination brought to life, the next place is a medieval structure where every detail was carved by hand. 9. Rosslyn Chapel, Scotland. Just outside Edinburgh, in the village of Rosslyn, stands Rosslyn Chapel. Founded in 1446 by William Sinclair, this small collegiate chapel is renowned for the extraordinary density of its stone carvings. Inside, nearly every surface is decorated. Angels, biblical scenes, musicians, foliage patterns, and symbolic motifs cover pillars and arches. The famous apprentice pillar twists upward in intricate detail completed during the 15th century. Originally intended to be part of a much larger structure, only the choir section was completed. Restoration work in later centuries preserved the building, protecting its delicate carvings from deterioration. Rosslyn is modest in scale but immense in craftsmanship. Light filters through stained glass, illuminating patterns that continue to be studied by historians. It's intimate, quiet, layered with meaning. And while Rosslyn's story is etched into stone, the next hidden place has been gradually erased by the sea. 8. Dunwich, Suffolk. Dunwich was once one of medieval England's most important ports. In the 12th and 13th centuries, it had multiple churches, monasteries, and a thriving harbour. But powerful coastal storms, particularly in 1286 and 1328, triggered severe erosion along the Suffolk coast. Over centuries, much of the town collapsed into the North Sea. Today, only a small village remains inland. Archaeological surveys and underwater mapping have confirmed submerged ruins offshore, including church remains and structural foundations. Standing on the cliffs, it's hard to imagine the scale of the former settlement. The sea looks calm on many days, yet the coastline continues to shift gradually. Local folklore speaks of church bells ringing beneath the waves during storms. There's no documented evidence of this. It remains a legend tied to memory rather than fact. Dunwich feels peaceful now, but it carries the weight of what was lost, and sometimes entire villages disappear not because of nature, but because of wartime necessity. 7. Tyneham Village, Dorset. In December 1943, Tyneham's residents were evacuated when the British government requisitioned the area for military training during the Second World War. Villagers were told they would be able to return. They never did. Today, Tyneham lies within the Lulworth Ranges and opens to the public on selected days when training is not underway. The Church of St Mary remains standing. The schoolhouse displays recreated lessons and children's names based on historical records. Roofless cottages line the quiet lane, their stone walls weathered but recognisable. It's not a perfectly preserved time capsule. Maintenance and stabilisation work have taken place, but the atmosphere remains powerful. you walk through an ordinary rural English village that was paused mid-life. Silence defines the experience. Yet off Cornwall's coast, there's an island where nature controls access every single day. 6. St. Michael's Mount, Cornwall. Rising from Mounts Bay near Penzance, St. Michael's Mount is a tidal island connected to the mainland by a granite causeway visible only at low tide. At high tide, small boats ferry visitors across. The island's religious roots trace back to at least the 8th century. By the 12th century, it was affiliated with the Benedictine Abbey of Mont Saint-Michel in France, which explains the architectural resemblance often noted today. Over time, it evolved into a fortified castle and later a family residence. The St. Aubin family still lives there, while the site is managed in partnership with the National Trust. Terraced gardens climb steep slopes, benefiting from Cornwall's mild climate. From the summit, sweeping views stretch across the bay. Miss the tide window, and the path vanishes beneath water, and inland another hidden place feels almost unreal, but formed entirely by natural and historical processes. 5. Puzzlewood, Forest of Dean. Puzzlewood sits within the Forest of Dean in Gloucestershire. Covering around 14 acres, it's known for twisted tree roots, moss-covered rocks, and winding pathways through limestone formations. The unusual terrain is partly shaped by ancient scowls, surface depressions created by iron ore extraction during Roman times and possibly earlier. Over centuries, natural erosion softened these excavations into contorted shapes. Oak and yew trees dominate the canopy. Ferns carpet the forest floor. Sunlight filters through uneven branches, creating dramatic contrasts of light and shadow. Though it feels expansive, Puzzlewood is compact and carefully managed to protect its ecosystem. Visitors follow designated trails to prevent damage. It's immersive rather than vast. And if Puzzlewood feels enclosed and mysterious, the next location opens outward to sea and sky. 4. Isle of Eigg, Scotland. The Isle of Eigg lies in the Inner Hebrides off Scotland's west coast. Roughly 9 miles long, it has a population that typically ranges between 100 and 120 residents. In 1997, the community purchased the island through the Isle of Eigg Heritage Trust. In 2008, Eigg launched an integrated renewable energy system combining wind, hydro and solar power, significantly reducing reliance on diesel generation. Geographically, Eigg is dramatic. And Sgurr, a steep volcanic ridge formed from ancient pitchstone lava, rises sharply from green fields. White sands stretch along Lake Bay, facing the islands of Rum and Skye. There are limited roads and minimal commercial development. Supplies arrive by ferry from the mainland town of Mallaig. Life here feels spacious and deliberate. And further north, another Scottish valley delivers scale in an entirely different way. 3. Glen Etive, Scotland. South of Glencoe lies Glen Etive, a glacial valley extending roughly 12 miles toward Loch Etive. A single-track road follows the River Etive through the landscape. Steep mountains rise on both sides. Waterfalls cascade after heavy rain. Red deer graze across open moorland. Weather conditions can shift rapidly, altering the valley's atmosphere within minutes. Unlike more developed highland destinations, Glen Etive has limited infrastructure. There are no large visitor centres or shops along most of its length. Its dramatic scenery has appeared in film, yet it remains relatively quiet compared to nearby Glencoe. It feels raw, expansive, unfiltered, and hidden within one of Britain's busiest cities is a place that feels almost theatrical. 2. Leadenhall Market, London. In the heart of London's financial district stands Leadenhall Market. The current ornate structure dates to 1881, designed by Sir Horace Jones on a site used as a marketplace since Roman times. Its wrought iron roof arches overhead in green and cream, accented with red and gold detailing. Cobblestones reflect light from glass panels above. Historically known for poultry, cheese and game, the market today houses restaurants, boutiques and traditional pubs. Despite its central location near major London landmarks, many visitors never step inside. Early mornings reveal a quieter side before office crowds arrive. It feels tucked away, hidden among modern towers. But for our final destination, you must leave the city entirely. 1. Landwin Island, Anglesey. Llandwyn Island lies off the coast of Anglesey in North Wales, reachable on foot from Newborough Beach during low tide. When the tide rises, it becomes cut off once again. The island is associated with St Dwynwen, a 5th century Welsh saint. The ruins of St Dwynwen's church date from medieval times. 2 lighthouses, Tormore and Turbach, were built in 1845 and remain prominent features. The surrounding coastline forms part of a national nature reserve, home to seabirds and hardy coastal plants. On clear days, views stretch toward the mountains of Snowdonia across the water. As the tide creeps back in, the sandy pathway disappears beneath the sea. Standing there, surrounded by wind and open horizon, Britain feels vast and full of places still waiting quietly beyond the obvious. The United Kingdom holds far more than its famous landmarks. Beyond the cities and postcard views lie tidal islands, vanished ports, hidden valleys, and villages paused in time. Look beyond the familiar, and Britain reveals a quieter, deeper story, one best discovered by taking the road less travelled. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.